Try to give Chronicler back his jump rope today because I didn't use it. And he said no.
Because I'm like, you need it. No, it's not. I don't have space. I'll take it back anytime soon now. I swear. As KT going to be trying to bounce back, jump over T1 in this second game so that we can get our promised 6-gamer. Because I'm not going to lie, that first series, when it comes to pure entertainment value, blew this first game right out of the water. T1 were just a little bit way too good. And they just kind of dunked on KT ever since that first fight. Again, the laning phase was fine. But after that, it was all downhill for the ROLSTER coaster.
Yes. Hoping they can turn this coaster around is KT. What is the final ban going to be? Looks like Varus might be necessary. Unless they want to give it and have some kind of plan. You know, Vi was left open last game, wasn't even looked at. And so it's the Trundle instead.
So they're expecting a Varus. That seems like a no-brainer, especially because you also can't give Guma Varus, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a very obvious pick here, and I'm sure T1 will have a plan in place as to how to deal with this. We've seen Ziggs as highlighted. I'm pretty sure Guma also played 6 like fairly recently. That is, I don't know if I'm making that up, if that actually happened. I feel like he did pick it at some point. We'll see if they're gonna go towards that. With Aurora banned, I think the Gwen pickup is very safe here for Doran. One of his comfort picks as well.
Yeah.
Gwen really has kind of gotten to the sweet spot where she is, I think, still pretty broken, but like not B1 game
not
1.
Too broken.
And she doesn't get banned, so you just get to play her a lot.
She's very strong, but has good answers.
God.
Gwen Nocturne.
Yeah, actually, Nocturne not being banned for Oner, I think is definitely gonna sting.
I mean, it almost feels like you'd say that about any champion at this point. I
do think his Xin and his Nocturne are like... Those two, to me, right now, are... You don't get to play the game. Particularly...
But they didn't get to play in game 1.
No, because of Xin.
Yeah,
that's my point.
It just feels unfair.
It does.
They didn't get to play in game 1. Shouldn't they at least get a chance in game 2? Like, now it's KT's turn?
No, I agree. Yeah.
And they're going to play Victor Varus into Nocturne?
So the Victor pick makes a little bit of sense because you know Faker would otherwise pick it here on free. I don't...
Not Orianna?
Really... I think the Nocturne Orianna combo is kind of fake news. I think...
Really?
Yeah, I really don't think it's that. I don't think it's that crazy. If you can get a good Orianna... I don't think it's also Faker's great Orianna, right? But if you can get a good Orianna angle, I think it's fine. Don't know if you want to do that into Victor specifically, though. As the Jax here for perfect skill matchup. Also one of Doran's comfort picks in case we do get to a possible game 3. Although with the setup right now, I don't feel super confident. You can also go towards like Ahri. That's another angle you can take here, right? It does make your early laning phase a lot less fun, but it does give you insane dive threat towards the enemy backline. Decision time for Faker. What's the other choice? Like Wei? Galio.
There you go.
Oh my god. Oh, Valdez.
Nocturne Galio.
Yeah,
and you know what they could do? Orianna 80 carry. That's way too much AP. But that would be kind of broken.
Well, no, obviously they would flex Galio to support and just pick Ori later.
Yeah, but then why not just pick it now?
Because they're not going to ban it now.
Whoa.
Right?
But they weren't going to ban Galio support either, so...
That is true, but now they don't know you're playing Orianna.
Now they don't know your plan. That's true. Alistair and Bard banned once again. We had Poppy and Rakan also banned in this phase in game 1.
So there are two schools of thought that you can go for here. You can either, if you're T1, try and round out a dive comp, right? Kai'Sa normally would be the go-to for that. Obviously, I don't think that's like, but Jhin is the other one that comes to mind, and I'm double-checking that it is not banned.
It feels like it would be with Guma and the...
It's gonna be banned here on the last ban for KT, surely. Okay, now you have to ban.
It's Jhin.
You ban Jhin.
So they ban Jhin and then you pick Rakan.
That is what will happen. Yeah.
Or you just pick Kai'Sa, and maybe you wait to see what the support is and try to get a support that helps the Kai'Sa.
Yeah, but I don't think Guma's gonna slam Kai'Sa, right? I think if anything,
Yeah.
so either you go for a full dive, there's
they
the
did
Jim
it.
Ben, very good, or you try and pivot towards something that just uses lane pressure well, so you just set up perma dives, which will be the Aphelios Fresh that we saw them pull out earlier, or you just go Xayah Rakan and none of what I said. I don't even think Xayah's good here. I'm not gonna lie. Into poke Varus and Victor, I don't think that's good. But guess what? I don't think it matters. And if they go Rakan here, I think it's gonna lock Xayah.
Yeah, I mean, you can hover Xayah and then pick Rakan and then, you know, do little mind games and play something else, but I don't know why you would do that.
I think they're gonna pick it. I don't think
They're probably going to pick it, yeah. And to be fair, like, if you have this much forward aggression and pressure, maybe the Xayah is okay because she's just not getting hit, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
that is the fun
I agree with you.
Also,
I don't think it's a good spot into these two champs.
I mean, I keep going back to this, but for me, Guma Keria, Xayah Rakan is like top 2 combo. If I had to bet my life on a duo playing a thing, I'd be high up there.
Bet my life on any duo playing.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. The other one is Keen Sante and Canyon Italy, by the way. I mean, but if you had to, you know, maybe you're put in a position for some reason.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it would be, but I do like the Poppy here. But yeah, we saw this one coming from a mile away. I actually think that the
should have
KT
played Origin.
I think the KT
up another rift.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
Alrighty, game number 2. On the way right now in match 102. We will get all the way to match 150. Do you have any ideas of which matchup that is, Chronicler? Do you want to guess?
knowing the LCK, is it T1 Genji?
No. It's a matchup we discussed earlier today.
How Alive Genji?
No. Think
differently.
more culture.
Is it Bro DRX?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's
It's perfect.
that is so good.
It's the final match of the LCK
oh my
2024.
god, that's how you see the real LCK fans, you know?
Yep.
They will be there. Because it's the final match of the season.
Match 150.
And it'll be Bro versus DRX. Bro and Brew. The most Rise group out of any Rise group game. That's perfect.
And right before it is Nongshim KT, which is going to be, you know, potentially playing for a 5th place spot.
Might very well be the case. If KT get 2-0'd here, Nongshim actually relatively close in on them. They're only a single series behind.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of game to be played, a lot of League of Legends left. Rounds 3 through 5 are shorter than rounds 1 and 2 combined, but it's still a good chunk left.
It's what, 6 weeks? I want to say, because normally it's 9 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 12 rounds.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Each round now is going to be 2 weeks long instead of the, I guess, 4.5 that it is for...
Well, yeah, no rounds.
First
12 matches versus 18 matches. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, definitely a lot of League to be played and a lot of chances for Nongshim to catch up and for KT to remain where they are and maybe make that match 149 pretty interesting. We have an engage here, some heal used by Keria just to discourage them from going any farther.
Do like Dokdam as highlighted going for the Comet here. I think you really have to. I don't think you can actually look to auto anyone in this game. So good call there. Peter and Keria both sitting on the spellbook. I think anything too surprising here. Cuz going for the Grasp, which really has been the... I feel like it left for a little bit there as Peter.
Yeah, the heal comes through. Peter is going in and no chance for the Rakan to get away. Guma gets very low himself. And there you go. Like the stomp on the battle dance. And Guma just gets a little bit too low, has to back away. And once again, Peter and Duckdom, man, just having a pretty insane day out, at least in the laning phase. Here comes Cuz.
I'm just so happy as we have possible double dives being set up.
Double dives! Into the wall he goes, and, well, he looks like he might get away. Meanwhile, up in the top side, we do have the counter-strike coming down, and first blood goes to Rakan! Keria turned it around, and finally Peter got the kill, but Rakan got a double kill. Meanwhile, we got Perfect, is being dove, and he will be taken down. So at the end of the day, T1 get 3 kills, and Guma catches the wave.
Not super, Valdez. I was hoping for a game 6.
Not super.
Yeah, I'm not feeling super about this whole this whole situation because.
I was wondering what you meant.
Yeah, I'm not super excited. I don't know. I'm just. This is. Oh, the turret didn't reset, so the turret just completely bodies. That's a 1v2 kill, and then here, actually nicely played out. Counter-Strike obviously gets a crazy amount of value, so you bait that out. You leave, you wait, red buff gets Oner aggro, no biggie. He wasn't afraid of anything.
This is clean.
Very straightforward, has the movement speed from his Q that did tag the unfortunate Jax. And I was just about to praise Dr. and Peter, because I think that Peter had a really rough performance against Humble Life. I'm glad that it was a blip. I still think that was a blip. I don't think he's to blame for what just transpired. I do think the odds of us getting a good game is...
It's decreasing.
It is rapidly decreasing. Yes,
it's declining.
The good thing is that the money is on Rakan, so that doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah.
So that's something. The bad news is that Oner is already getting fed again.
If there's a support player who I would give money to, it would be Keria.
It is Keria, yes.
Gold, that is.
I've talked about this.
Yeah, Perfect does not have his flash, and okay, he's just gonna hop to a minion and get away.
Nice.
Pretty smooth from Perfect there. We did have Cuz hanging around down on the bottom side, but didn't really amount to too much.
Oh, and Oner also, despite that, because Cuz died, actually built up an experience lead. It's going to hit 6 first.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they link this up really well. I'm not sure if Guma and Keria have enough pressure, but if they could push some kind of wave in and go for like a 4-man bot dive, that could just be kind of like early game lights out.
It's one of those situations where you can also just let them push into you.
True.
And as long as you know there's no counter dive, you can just deal with them easily. Faker did force Perfect into a bigger disadvantage by showing up top. Even though the kill didn't work, he was still successful in making his impact in the side lanes. I think that's become a hallmark of his play. And I mean, his Galio goes back up. That's 8 years, by the way. 2017 Worlds. The Galio that's
8 years. Yeah,
that's 8 years.
I mean, it feels more like 6.
It does.
Like 5 or 6, because it was quite a while ago.
Oh, Air Peter comes.
He's so slow, the little orb. Oh man, I just like how when it comes off from off screen, like it just looks like so pathetic.
It does. I've never really, because a fast-moving orb inherently feels cool, but a slow-moving orb is so goofy.
Yeah,
it's just like, woo. Look at me
float. Kind of floating, yeah.
It's instead of like a cool projectile, it's just a bubble.
Yeah.
You're like just floating around.
Not quite as interesting. Keria moves up, stops the back. Kind of annoying. And could be critical if they're really trying to force something into the bottom side. And, I mean, as it stands right now, Duckdom and Peter are looking for the back, so both of them go back, and it looks like they want to swap out of it. Probably not a bad idea. Does mean that this dragon is going to go over to T1 pretty much for free.
Where is T1 going to use this 1-2 punch of Nocturne Galio? And as you highlight, yeah, there's not really any contesting to be done here. Perfect being put in an unfavorable matchup, and guess what? T1 says, nope, we are going to swap again. Looks like they're swapping Guma and Keria at the mid, setting up for a contest towards the Grubs here.
All right, well, it's going to find a couple of guys here and gets impaled as well. Just not fair, but Keria, he base checks and he gets punished for it.
And the difference between nonchalance and carelessness is, do you get punished? And as you highlight, Valdez, in Keria's case, he really does. Just walks in full vision onto an unwarded brush.
I'm Rakan. It should be fine, right?
Well, also Nocturne in the area, like I...
Oh, no way. What?
I swear, everyone on that team will steal your objective. And I know that Oner's supposed to, but not like that. Okay?
Generally, it's like Guma's Varus and stuff.
Yeah, what was recently, I thought he got one as Jinx.
Yeah.
There's been a few ones as Peter
Jhin.
sets this up.
Yeah.
Really nicely done. Use a good amount of resources, but you're happy to if you get the free grubs, which they didn't.
Meanwhile, we got a play up in the top side because we got a Varus solo laning into a Gwen. Where have we seen a situation like this before, Chronicler?
Yeah, Nongshim did this as well.
Huh.
Wasn't
Who did they do that against?
Wasn't that actually into KT?
It was
into T1 as well? Okay.
It was in the T1.
Oh yeah, it was
because Doran got a bunch of votes for
oh
like,
my
just
god, I
kills,
remember now.
getting kills on Ambessa and Alice was mauling so much.
Yeah, as he should, because why is our Varus, when we're playing into Nocturne, in a solo lane alone? I don't know. Fellas, I'm getting worried. I wanted my 6 gamer. You know, I'm very happy.
We're just the cringe 5-game duo now.
Oh, we are. So I'm very happy with T1 winning, as highlighted. We all predicted them. I think all of us predicted them against Hanwha as well. Their current form, this can't be argued with. Firing again on, we don't know how many, we don't know enough about cars, but all cylinders. Everyone's playing well.
On the V8 engine.
Yeah, I guess in that case, that's got to be 8 of them, right?
I just don't know if the 8 stands for cylinders or for something else, you know?
I mean,
we really know nothing.
We know nothing.
Car people are in this chat right now probably like,
losing
these guys
their minds.
are killing me right
These guys are morons. They don't know. And this is every time.
Maybe we're just right, like we just got randomly
every time it's like a culinary topic and I just have to sit there and be like,
yeah. I mean, you were telling me about garlic yogurt before. I'm like, those two things don't go together. So
garlic yogurt and dill. It's like it's a staple of so many.
Whatever you say, Chronicler.
That's a good combo. You like sour cream?
I do, yeah.
It's no different.
Sounds pretty different to me. I don't know.
No, 'cause the other one is better. Cause you have you never had Turkish eggs, like a nice layer
Does
of...
it sound like I've had Turkish eggs?
Of course you okay. Well, you should. They're wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wish I were exposed to more foods growing up.
Well, I'll happily make them for you. You know,
sure, that sounds good as long as the eggs are fully cooked.
Yeah, of course. I know you have a thing about that. Oh, as
very important.
Oh my God, we have Yundo.
Wait, you
We have a car expert.
He literally raced.
Peter, not now, please. So a V8 actually
very important, Peter.
A V8 engine actually has its. Oh, guys,
we got League of Legends interrupting us. Yep, they did the combo into. Why is Varus alone again? What is that? He was under the turret. It doesn't matter. It's Nocturne Rakan. Keep your Varus. He's 0-3. There's nothing that Dom can do. He can't even play the game.
I have to. One of the biggest and most often pieces of criticism. I'm not even going to comment on the actual play. So one of the biggest pieces of criticism that T1 has often faced has been their draft. And I feel like both in this series, I don't think it's as necessary. I think they're just better. But even in their Gen G series, like the Senna and then immediate response with the Aphelios, I feel like the Varus here, you know it's coming, right? And I am happy to see more teams really lean into the fact that a lot of Varus games are just so insanely predictable in the tier list drafting.
They're so tier list.
And guess what? As good as Varus is, you can still not allow him to play the video game because he does have his weaknesses. I'm happy to see T1 punish that. Now, as we have also been told, so a V8
more importantly now
actually does have 8 cylinders in a V configuration, and a V4 will have 4 cylinders.
Yes. We
were right.
V8 because we were talking about that first. But yeah, V4 has 4 and a V8 has 8, which, you know, that does make sense. If the numbers... If it was like V8 and it was like, yeah, it has 6 cylinders, I would be worried. I'd be like, okay, somebody messed something up.
Come explain this to us.
Somebody messed something up somewhere along the line. If the V8 engine has 6 cylinders. Okay, so it was cylinders. That's good to know. All right, we're playing for the Infernal Grid. Well, we're helicoptering here, and Peter just canceled it with the back, as now we're going all in onto that back line. Very nice disengage with the Impale, but I just don't think it matters. Tavares doesn't get to play the game. It's so sad for Dugdom. His 4th death. Meanwhile, we had a solo kill in top. Doran just taken down perfect. I think, you know, T1, they're just firing on all V8 8 cylinders. And it's a really scary thing to see. And KT are just not able to stand up to them right now.
T1 just blowing them away as we're highlighting. I feel like we even have time to get into horsepower, which is like a whole nother thing.
Oh,
I know.
I'd love to.
Is this not the LCK 2 dudes talking about something they have no idea about?
No clue.
As we take a look, the initial setup here looks okay, but Dokdam,
The recon is strong.
you can't be that far. Like I say, you can't be that far up. He's like not that far up.
You cannot be out of the fountain.
Well, no, you have to be actually substantially behind the rest of your team. As this too is Doran. Riftmaker done. That's one. Has the ignite. That's the next 3 needles. Oh, hits all of them.
Mm-hmm. I think it was just straight up like item spike.
Yep.
He identified that Counter-Strike was down, so he could all in, and with his ignite, because he's like, okay, I have this.
Well, it's also the position in the lane also plays a part, right? Because you need to know you can get enough in.
Yeah. So very nicely calculated by Doran. Obviously, Perfect was not ready for that. Faker
That
inside lane.
cancel.
And we got a Nocturne on the way. Here we go. It's a level 6 Poppy, and Oner's just so strong with the Hex Plate. He's not actually going to get the kill, funnily enough. Meanwhile, we're diving Duckdom.
Leave Duckdom alone!
No, T1 have other ideas, and they're just both diving him. And down he goes again for the 5th time. Poor Duckdom. Poor Ducky Duckdom. Just nothing he can do. Faker's dead, by the way. Oner might follow, as a laser might come through. Flash is there, and the tanking comes in. The laser is going to miss. And Keria is...
He's also here!
You don't have to do this. But he wants to.
No, they do. This is what the people want, Valdez.
That's true. Yeah, they're
people,
doing it for the fans.
The people
honestly.
embrace the circus. He still has flash.
Yeah,
Oh my
see ya.
god.
Extra range. Yeah.
Oh,
just,
I hope we get a replay. The how Faker played that initial setup was actually crazy because he got the cancel with the back wind up on the Poppy stuff. No, we don't need to see the. Okay, that that sidestep was sexy.
I like Duckdom's
like
5th death.
Why it's too much. Right there, right?
Yeah.
Canceling the knockback, meaning that Faker doesn't get slammed into the turret. Really well done. I kind of wonder what happened. Do they just stay here for no reason? Like 2v2ing and then...
Yeah.
Of course. They do. Yeah, of course they do.
Of course they do. And Peter, oh, the dodge! Did you see him?
Yeah.
He dodged the bebeginning of the Winds of War, which I think would have killed
Peter's
him.
actually having a crazy series.
Yeah.
I think he's actually playing really well. It's good to see. It just doesn't matter.
It just, yeah.
So what other topic do we not know anything about that could be fun to cover?
I am curious about horsepower, because I heard that...
Isn't it just actually like...
Well, we're getting interrupted again. It looks like Cuz might go down this time around. Gets taunted after his little dig through the wall. And the question is who gets the kill. It will be Guma. Keria, of course, is diving the turret because he's got Oner on the follow-up. And the dive comp, which is this far ahead, just gets to do whatever they want. Gonna get the taunt down. Don't need to kill the turret because, you know, that makes it more interesting and more cool when you go for the dive.
No, Duckdom, he's stuck. He can't be on vision.
It's the Duckdom gank.
Get him, Duckers.
Get him, Ducky Duckers. Do you do enough damage before dying?
No,
I got the kill!
No!
Okay, all right, he did it. 701 gold.
Well, that's still a disaster.
Ducky's back in the game.
He's still got the counter kill. And now the gold is reset.
He's back in the game.
Oh, no.
No, he's going to carry. Trust.
Oh, Valdez.
He carries these.
What happened to my T1 in summer? Where did the memes go?
Maybe they're just... You know, it's not real. It's not a summer season. It's still spring. It just never ended.
Spring never ends.
Spring never ended. So why would T1? Yeah. I mean, we were very impressed by KT's play in week 1 and obviously their play in Road to MSI. And then this happens and we're just left scratching our heads. But I think you said it, Chronicler, that, you know, there's a pretty big gap between our top 3 teams and the rest.
I don't want to. Not again. Oh, perfect. And it makes sense that he wants to walk up, but like with Dockers having Ghost especially, like Duckdom is, I think, is fine there. If he spaces well, He doesn't really need Perfect to go in there because Gwen's dead. And Fake, unfortunately, the continued attention towards Perfect has paid off. KT, though, they are unrelenting. They're not giving up. You know, try and make... Oh, no. Oh, no. They're going from so different ends. It's Keria!
Keria's TP, and they can't see him. They don't know. And it's just the Omega flank into the Galio onto 3. And there you go. The Impale does go out down onto Oner, so maybe they can get the Nocturne here, but the Feathers will get the job done. And Guma says, good night. See you later. Triple kill into the stolen Quadra by Faker. I don't think he's going to care about that one. He had his pentakill stolen earlier. And yeah, I think the series is done, Chronicler.
It's 19 minutes. It's a 6.5K gold lead.
Yeah. He teleported to the ward.
No, it was... he jumped over the wall.
No, he flashed over the wall.
Flashed over the wall.
Yeah. No, I was doing like a new version of it.
Oh.
Because I know the original.
He TP'd to the... Oh, you're
He
familiar
TP'd to
with...
the ward.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can go higher.
I'm familiar with your game.
You can go higher. My favorite part of this whole play is that there is still a turret there. So, like, that's the most insane part to me, is that you look at this play, and if there isn't a turret, you're like, I don't know, KT, I know it's desperate, but, like, the turret's still there.
Yeah.
Normally,
They had backed up already.
You feel a semblance of safety.
약간 지리네 이거.
Rakan is crazy. Is really good, basically. That's the translation. That's all I have to say.
So back to horsepower.
Yeah, so I heard it was originally that it's the amount of horses and how much power they could exert, right? This is another flank by Keria, by the way. How did he fight? How did he get in here? Does he know? I think
Duck Dom, no! He can't hear us!
he knows Duck Dom is there, but the rest of the team is doing dragons.
No, I
so
meant
Keria's like,
I need to make sure Duck Dom knew. I tried to reach him.
we tried to make a connection with Duck Dom.
He couldn't hear me.
Have you been this Boris before, Chronicler?
Yes. Whenever I get auto-filled, I always play Lethality Varus because it just doesn't require a lot of interaction. And if you're winning, your life's great. You're having a good time. If you're losing, though, you feel like Duck Dom in this game.
Yeah. Especially in solo queue where it's like Zed and
Hey,
Akali.
you know, BDD is not that far behind. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I mean,
matters.
he dominated the lane.
Right, Galio. Galio is relying on gold, right?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Must be. Just like everyone else.
He's currently zoning him, by the way.
Where is Faker?
No, Faker's zoning BDD.
Aha.
All right, can Faker get out? The reinforcements are on the way, certainly.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's going to be slammed to the wall. It's going to be the end of that. 6-13 over to Cuz. And I don't know if they really care as Keria is going in. It is a 4v5, but they don't really care. Now they seem to actually take their foot off the pedal a little bit.
Do they care? Little caring?
They care a little bit, yeah. Just like a smidgen.
I didn't know they had it in them.
How do you say smidgen in Dutch? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, like a tiny bit, right?
Yeah.
Een beetje?
Een beetje.
Een beetje? It's like a little.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure there's more like
That's close enough.
erudite phrasing, but I can't think of it right now.
He has Impale, so he's just going to land it. Uh-oh, T1. What's going on here? That's another pick. They're going to get Oner down. There's no Baron, because it's extremely early in the game.
That's two
They did
in
it.
a row that they got.
Yes.
Got Oner and Faker.
Keria is just desperate for the 4v5. He really wants it. And he might be able to find Cuz here. Not going to get the knock-up. And he doesn't have the quickness, but he does have a Galio and a Zaya. So that's going to be enough for that. As Guma is now 6-0. Just really enjoying his life today. You know, I remember game 1, he was like 11-1-13 or something ridiculous. But now he's just 6-0. Pretty clean scoreline, no deaths. And, you know, we weren't sure about the Zaya, but I think he'll be fine.
Herald's there. Yeah, I mean, I did say it didn't matter, right?
Yeah.
All right. Get him, Shelly!
Get him, Harold!
No! That's me when I try to clean my room, you know, and I just get distracted by something. I'm like, well, I guess I can do it later. And then guess what? Later never happens.
Later never happens.
Shelly never charts that turret.
And so Chronicler's room is never clean. That's what we learned today.
It's rough.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to clean my room, and then I start with one room, and then mess in another room distracts me. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to deal with that first. And that's just a never-ending cycle.
That's understandable, yeah.
Yeah. It's rough.
That makes sense.
My place is fine. But it's not, you know, it could be better.
Oh, it's clean.
Oh, you
I didn't want to give the wrong impression.
No, I mean, this can mean many things, right? Based on this phrasing.
Yeah. Well, does KT have an angle?
Theoretically, yes, if T1 keep going in one by one. So there are two angles, right? And we haven't talked about it in a while. I don't think they'll be relevant. But there is the T1 just mess about for a little bit too much, and like they lose Nash, which extends the game by like 5 minutes. That could happen. Or Elder Flip. That's always
Elder Flip.
Well, yeah.
If your T1 do not do the dragon?
No, they will because they don't care. But
Yeah.
But that is like also.
But what do you think is like the 100% right call? Do you think not doing the dragon?
No,
is better?
I think you just take it and you just end the game. Like you're so far ahead. I don't actually think that they can.
So there's no scenario in which they're like, okay, we just don't want the dragon.
No, I think there are games where that's valid. I don't think this is one of them.
Makes sense. I mean, they have so many go buttons as well. It's like, it's not like KT are going to stall them out forever.
No, exactly.
Especially with the Baron, which,
But also given
you know, shortly will be going over to T1.
also given T1's reputation as a team, right? Like
Yeah.
they're not afraid to dive.
All right, here we go. Speaking of which, not afraid to dive. They go straight in, they find the Victor, and they did not find the Varus, funnily enough. But they're going to kill the front line anyway. They get Cuz to flash on over. They're going to find the Victor once again. And down goes Peter, just a casualty in the middle of it all. As Faker, really something personal against BDD. He lands like 3 taunts in a row onto the Victor. And BDD eventually does go down. And now they can go back and spend all that gold they have. Or they can just go ahead and try to end the game.
Really, the hardest question is who's POM? Is it Oner? Is it Guma? Or is it Keria? It's a toughie. It's a toughie, Veldas.
I think it's probably Oner. That would be. It might be Keria,
no,
though.
it's hard.
I think it's Keria.
It's hard.
Actually. I don't know.
I know. That's why I'm putting it in front of you. All right, so you got Soul.
I don't think it's Guma. Like, Guma played extremely well.
I think Guma is valid. Is a valid vote.
Sure.
I think the unfortunate reality for Guma is that he is playing next to Keria. And
Well, he's just not like the playmaker, you know?
Yeah.
It's not as flashy, and that's just due to his role as an AD carry, you know?
It is, yeah.
The game wasn't close enough for him to really, you know, be as flashy.
No, I'm
I'm explaining to, you know, people who might
No, of course.
be
Still played.
questioning our reasoning.
Yeah, played about as
It's super
as well
clean.
as you could.
Yeah. Excellent play, but
I can see it. They got.
It's Oner or Keria, though.
They got 2v2'd, and that's literally it. That was the only bit. That was like 4 levels in game 1, and it also didn't matter.
I think I would go for Keria. Maybe it's just my bias, but I think that's what I would.
So I did vote for Oner initially, but I had to pivot. The comp plays are just too crazy.
He is a take-backer.
I am. I'm a flip-flopper.
Wow.
Call me Raz.
All right, Braz. They're going to engage, and they're going to take down the Poppy. Doran maybe in a little bit of trouble. He is very tanky, though, and eventually does go down. Looks like he was just trying to tank for the team as they take down the Nexus. Guma. Oh, he's actually going to be taken down right before the Nexus does explode. I'm sure he's okay with that. As GG, T1 make extremely quick work of KT tonight. It was a telecom war, technically.